Okay, I get it. I've already done two, and the third one is a little bit too much, but you're getting the third one. This is going to be the last one, I promise you, for today. But we're going to be talking about Law. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another character guide video for One Piece Burning Blood. My name is Silvokiji, or Silvokiji, and this is TheZoneGamingGo. Remember, you can look at TheZoneGamingGo and TheZoneGamingGo, Silvokiji&Rohawk located on the YouTube channel, or you can just type in TheZoneGamingGo and it'll pop up. Now, previously we did Boa Hancock, and I was thinking about other technical-based characters, and I'm like, you know what, let me just go ahead and get Law out of the way so I'll be done, and so it'll just be like a full-on savagery of all the other characters going to be done. So we're going to go just a little bit quicker than usual since I kind of got all the information now. I had to write down a couple of stuff just to get some memory ideas and everything with this game. But talk about this basic combo. So basic combo is going to be 5 hits, and it's going to be ending in room. Oh, never mind. I didn't even press all the way through. Now, room is kind of like Law's gimmick. He has access to a lot of different moves in room, but before we get into room, we got to talk about his base moveset without room first. So while in this combo or auto combo, he can interrupt on like 1-1. Yeah, 1-1 to his unique, and then 1-1-1. By the way, guys, I'm saying 1. I'm actually meaning like the actual attack button. It's just easier for me to actually like say it this way when I'm playing with Law. So he can interrupt it into his basic combo on the third and the second hit, which allows him to do his unique, which can set up room easily. Now, little thing about his unique button is the unique button can actually be comboed with room. We'll get to that in a second. It's kind of like a safe switch for room. Now, speaking of which, while you're in the combo, you can also do the same thing in room. So on the third hit, that third hit is really fast. You can put room in there on the second and third hit. This is kind of where he can do his interrupters. This also works for his other special moves as well. But on his first hit and after his second and third hit, he can't do anything. So his fourth hit and his fifth hit, you're just gonna have to let it ride. Switch your opponent out, back away. Cool thing about his auto combo is that when he actually gets to the fifth hit of auto combo, he knocks the opponent a decent far bits away. Okay, so next up we're gonna be talking about is his range attack. His range attack is pretty basic. It's a sweep basically. It's like a little, you know, just a normal sweep. Not really all that strong. Cannot be comboed. It can be chained with his unique button though. So that's good to know. While in the combo, the move itself does not change. Now his normal guard break is a basic slash similar to how his range attack is, but it puts the person in a nil type state, and it's also very slow. Now if you're wondering, could this be combo anything? No, it cannot be combo anything. You pretty much have to switch out when you're doing this move. Now in the combo, it becomes like a stab. I think it's like injection something. I think it might be injection. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about his moveset as much as people think. So when he actually does this move, this also is a unity. So he has a easy access unity with that guard break, which is really cool because unity is a guard break. It's really good when unity chains are guard breaks or heavy guard breaks because it removes that blocking factor that your opponent can employ to kind of avoid you and stuff. For his heavy guard break, is basically a large sword sweep that knocks the opponent high up in the air, does a decent amount of damage. It's probably one of Law's best choices to deal instant damage really quickly. One of his most damaging moves, actually. His unique move, of course, is the knockup that we talked about a lot. This is going to be something you're going to be doing a lot. It's an interrupter for a lot of moves he can do. And he doesn't have a down unique, so it's just regular unique. His running attack is just a running sword sweep, you know, normal stagger like most running attacks actually deal. And his jumping attack is a downward motion sword slash. You cannot combo afterwards due to the fact he makes the opponent auto hit the ground. So it's pretty much used mainly as an anti-air. And then he has an opposite effect with his jumping unique, which actually causes a like a knockaway basically. Both of them are pretty weak, not really for mix-up potential. Pretty much only for when you're trying to get some damage off your opponent, or possibly just trying to, like, you know, kill them when they're like 1%. It's fast though. They're pretty fast moves. So it can be used, I guess, as a mix-up tool to kind of hit your opponent. Not hit mix-up tool, but a cross-up tool. So we talked about all that little jazz. Let's talk about the flash counter. Flash counter is basically this. And, ooh, that's a nice... Ooh, I didn't know how far he actually went with that. That's cool. And the flash guard is your normal flash guard. Moving on to a special attack, and now we're going to talk about its gimmick. It's called Room, as we mentioned before. So Room has 3 different levels. It has, like, small room, medium room, and large room. It may have others, but, you know, this is from what I'm seeing. So if you actually just press it once, you do small room. Hold down a little bit more, You do like a big room. You hold out even further, you get... Wait a minute, wait. Maybe it's two sets of rooms. I'm so confused. Okay, what's that small room? Maybe this is medium room? I need a law expert to tell me that because I don't know. I am not sure. Let's hold it all the way down and see what happens. Oh, okay, yeah, this is, okay, yeah, that was definitely medium room. Yeah, okay. Let's just say 3 types of room. There might be 2, let's say 3, just for, you know, the sake of not arguing. Okay, so when he activates room, doesn't matter what size right now, his moves change. So his auto combo actually becomes 5 hits. Oh my god, get inside room. Let me do the large one. There you go. So his auto combo becomes 5 hits still, but this time it ends with ejection shot. The ejection shot does a kneel, as you know, demonstrated right here. It also is a range move as well. So, you know, you're far back from it, it's just a little projectile. Doesn't deal much damage, but, you know, you get what you get. Does no additional effect as well. Another thing he can do here is Gamma Knife. So, Gamma Knife, another special unique. It's a pretty hard damaging special unique. It does a lot of damage. It is pretty powerful. It is actually very fast, and even if he doesn't and you see it, you still might actually not block it. Now, he does not have Injection Shot and Gamma Knife outside of room, so if he walks outside the room, they go away. You can also press the Perfect Guard again to deactivate room anytime. Now, another thing is that when you have room activated, you will take continuous poison damage. Now, room is actually his main gimmick and how this character works, so let's talk about some other differences the character has. Now, inside room, his range attack no longer does like the simplistic swing it did before. Instead, he actually destroys room completely and does damage that way. Now, the cool thing about this is that he can actually do it from over here and still destroy room and deal damage to your opponent. Of course, the damage is like a big AoE, so they can block it no matter where they are on the map. So Law kind of works as a trap character in that regard, because he kind of puts the people in a tight spot. Once he gets you into room, you're basically his. Okay, so next move that got changed by room is his Heavy Guard Break. His Heavy Guard Break no longer does the large sword sweep. Instead, he does Counter Shock, or Aftershock, whatever it's called. So Aftershock or Counter Shock. Counter Shock, yeah, that's what's called. So Counter Shock basically does a lot of electricity move stuff. It's actually a range move as well. It doesn't do that much damage as a range move, but the damage is somewhat worth it because it actually does a lot of damage on wake up. So it's a good wake up tool to do on people, because I try to get up on Counter Shock and you can't just take it. I mean, you can take it, but you can't. You don't want to. You don't want to take it. The move is almost unavoidable. Okay, so moving on to other moves that got changed. So the other thing that got changed is the fact that his unique button no longer is just a simple knockup. Now it does shambles. So if you press the unique button by itself, he'll actually teleport behind the opponent and do a back hit. If you press it up to 2 more times, he'll actually do a combo, which is a unity chain. This is his law's second unity chain in this game. Now, when he has room activated again, if you press the down unique button this time, instead you'll teleport to the further side of the room. So if you have room like the big room variation, the large room, using the shambles actually allows you to teleport super far away. And then I think about it, there is 3 sizes of room, because that is huge. That is a massive, that's like almost the entire field right there. Look how big that place is. Like, it literally, in that room, this is where Law is considered one of the best characters in the game, because it's very difficult to fight against him. He can easily attack you while inside room and just teleport out of the way using shambles. Like, even if he's just afraid to get wake ups, he can just interrupt into his second, third hit. You know, his main interrupter. So remember that after his third hit is where Law has all of his interrupters that actually link together. Same thing with this one. 1, 2. That's his linking. So I've already explained how you can actually do a running attack, but you can actually combo your running attack with your room into a Gamma Knife. So that's like the bread and butter combo from Law. Now, another bread and butter combo from Law is when he's outside of the room. So when he's outside the room, let's actually mention that real quick. I don't think I'd have if I said before that this is actually a unity chain, so he has 3 unity chains. If I have, I'm sorry. If I hadn't, there you go. So when he has room activated, or somehow he manages to make it outside of room, you can actually still do the combo here, deactivate room, and use your Heavy Guard Break, do your running attack. I always miss that. into your ring attack, basically. So I can do it normally. I don't understand. Sometimes I can do it like this, like pretty easily, but the other way it requires a different sort of timing, so I always usually drop it. But that's basically kind of like some B and B combos from Law. Now that one's pretty longish. I mean, he can make combos super long. I believe he has the most combos he can do, or most damage he can do on a combo is 60%. But usually it revolves around him setting up room properly and kind of managing his health and everything. So that's something you gotta look out for. Despite Law doing massive amounts of damage to the room, he has the poison damage continuously damaging him the entire time. So you gotta be very, very careful. You don't want to rely on room too much when you're playing as Law, but at the same time, you might have to. Now, when Law loses ability, I want you guys to know when he loses ability, he can still do a basic combo because of the he gains a different basic combo when he activates room. So he has 3 basic combos, or 3 auto combos basically. He has one where he doesn't have room, and then he has one where room is activated and he's inside room, and he has one when room is activated and he's not in room. And so when he has no devil fruit, they give him the ability, or they give him the auto combo that he can use when room is activated but he's outside of room, which is that right there. So you can still actually do a little bit of combos even without a devil fruit ability, so you're not completely useless. Okay, so moving on to his ultimate here. His ultimate is pretty decent because it has additional effect to it. Now, his ultimate itself, what it does, that it automatically creates room. I believe this is called Scalpel. Is it just called Scalpel? So yeah, so he has to create room to do the ability, and when it's activated, he already restarts a large room. So not only do you do a ton of damage, but you already have room activated right off the bat. So like a decent combo he can do with this, or utilizing this here, is the bread and butter, basically. So just use the bread and butter combo. My bad, got room. Give him time to load up the hit points. Okay. So bread and butter. Do that. And repeatedly press the R3 button until something happens. Okay, there we go. Now, once you do that, you'll have a bigger room activated. Your opponent would have taken a ton of damage, basically. I messed up that combo. I can see it in the end, but it actually hit if it didn't connect. I mean, if it did connect. And now they're damaged super bad. Room is activated. They're scared. You basically have the advantage. And that's kind of how you play as Law. You're keeping them in that trap. Once they get in there with you, they're stuck in that cage. Your opponent probably might be thinking the only way to win is to escape. But if a room is this big, usually they'll try to fight you back. And that's what you want when you're playing as Law. You want them to fight you back because that's where you have the advantage. Okay, other than that, his unities are basically one hit. He has a one hit, basically. Simplistic there. In the next video, I'll be talking about the other Law, but special movement. Law special movement, really fast move right here. Really fast move, can do really good back hits easily. Very easy to escape from your opponent, can do it plenty of times. And of course, when you have the ability activated, he gains Hockey. Now, it's kind of forgetful that Law actually does have Hockey, probably because a lot of people when they play him don't use him in that regard. But he does have Hockey, and he does have a really good combo game going for him, because once he connects, once he gets that bread and butter, once he gets you into that Gamma Knife, you're stuck in room for a little bit. And if you're on the ground for a long time, or if you give him distance, don't let him charge up his room, because then it is over. He has the advantage over you, just like that. Room being activated is the advantage. And even then, even if he's just outside room and you're stuck in room or something like that, and you're like low, or you're doing something super slow, like you're awakening, no, don't do that. That's just how Law plays. He's just that epic as a character. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it for the Law combo guide, or not combo guide, Law character guide, because my videos aren't combo guides. It's more like trying to give you information on the character. I'll be talking about Law Duel next and talking about the 3 differences that Law Duel has over Law. And if you have anything to say about the Law, I'm pretty sure T-Baz does. Go ahead and do so. Like I said, this is just an information video. I'm not here to spout my opinion on the character. I'm just here to tell you what the character can do. Until next time, enjoy One Piece. I'm sorry. Enjoy playing One Piece Birdie Blood.